Good morning. This new guidance should keep more kids in the classroom and out of quarantine. The big change comes to who is considered to be in close contact with a positive COVID-19 case.
With kids heading back to school in the midst of the Omicron surge, not only were more students and staff getting infected, but more and more were forced into quarantine. Now, with Omicron waning, changes to who must quarantine and for how long are coming.
The point is, we want to do this, and we have been advising carefully on this, but we know that it's important to keep everybody's confidence that these schools remain settings that are not more of a source of spread than anywhere else. I am very confident that that is true. I have no reason to think that that will happen with the shortening of the quarantine.
The IDPH and the Illinois State Board of Education will follow CDC guidance and cut quarantine time from 10 days to 5.
The risk goes down significantly after the 5 days, but it's not really considered gone until about 10 days.
CPS plans to institute the shorter quarantine period starting February 1st and not before, something CPS CEO Pedro Martinez wanted to make clear at a press conference yesterday.
We cannot bring children back in a way that's going to create risk for them or their peers. And so I ask for patience on that, but anybody who's quarantined, whether it's staff or students, effective from February 1st on, we will be aligned to the new CDC guidelines.
Other changes include just who is considered to be a close contact. Fully vaccinated children and staff who are showing no symptoms are already exempt from quarantine, but now anyone who has had COVID-19 will also be exempt, as long as their positive test was within 90 days of their next exposure and they are not exhibiting any symptoms.
People may hear, oh, I've been out 5 days, I'm fine now. And if it's a child who was infected, if we're talking isolation and they're still having a fever, I don't care how many days it is, they need to be home.
Now, part of the reason why CPS is waiting to February 1st to institute the new rules is to give schools time to prepare, as well as parents to be able to identify symptoms to make sure people coming back to school won't cause more children to get sick. We're live in the newsroom. I'm Eric Runk, WGN News.